How many of you would consider yourselves as huggers? Like you need a hug.
Oh wait, what? Like I'm a huggy or hugger?
No. Like touch is an important love language for you. Like,
I'm a big huggy.
You need
I like hugs.
Okay, but only from certain people. Like
True,
I don't like
that's the
when
thing.
just randos like decide that they're
So
cool
like when you
enough.
see like free hugs sign person.
Hell no!
Oh,
Or like when you just meet somebody and they're already like, hey, blah blah. And
Yeah, it's like,
"Don't
what the
fucking touch
hell?"
me, I don't know you
So
yet.
Joe, you're not a toucher at all?
No.
No, I mean, when he hugs,
I don't think he's a hugger at all.
I'm a closet hugger where like I think if I were able to come out of my shyness, I'd be more like David, like that huggy. But because like I grew up in a different time period where I'm still kind of getting used to it after like 20, 30 years,
yeah.
that like when someone hugs me, then I'm like, oh, I wanted this.
needed it.
But if not, I'm like, hey, what's up, man? And then later I'm like, I wish we would have hugged more.
You know why? I don't want to absorb humans.
What?
But I like kids and dogs. I'll hug the fuck
Kids
out
are
of them.
human.
You don't
Not
like their
yet.
energy to get on you? That's what you mean? Yeah.
okay.
You
First
know
of
what
all,
I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I believe there's some. I don't fact check my science and shit, but I think you're supposed to like if you hug somebody for like 20 seconds. I'm talking like that's like a meaty hug. Like people usually are like
That's fucking.
They're gonna get a boner.
first of all. But like if you for real hug that long where you already mentally check out of the idea of like oh this is gonna be done. You know when you stop thinking about when it's over.
It's like
but
a
you
long
really
handshake.
give into
The moment, the present.
I believe there's a chemical response that your body actually does, whether it's like oxytocin or like serotonin or something that actually releases. Therefore, doing that, I think 4 or 5 times a day,
Yeah.
20+ second hugs are healthy for you.
You're supposed to get 4 hugs a day minimum.
Yeah. So like when I do like warm-ups for my classes like overseas and stuff like that, oftentimes to just get people going at the beginning of the day where I know they're gonna teach like or learn like 6 routines or whatever, we do hug warm-ups just because I know it sounds so
How about
cheesy,
no
I'm, like, trying to talk about it
orgy?
right now.
No, that sounds dope.
Yeah.
How about group orgy?
No group orgies, yeah. And I have people who haven't, just another classmate, she's like, yo, you're gonna hug around for 20 seconds, and the whole idea is
You
to not
time
think
it?
about, and I always go 30s.
Did they start making
to
out?
not think about, the fact that, like, when is this gonna be over? Because you have to get past that. You have to get past that this is awkwardly long, when's it gonna be over? We're so trained to
You
think.
set their mind up for it, then I think they're more receptive to it.
Yeah, and then the second we say switch and then just move to the next person, you're already warm because you're already, and the next thing you know, the second people are done with literally 2 minutes of hugging,
They feel
it's
good,
like
huh?
it's like the best thing in the world.
That's true.
Like half the reason why I even like jujitsu is because half of it's hugging the whole time. That's why
You're trying to break someone's arm and hug him at the
No,
same
but like
time.
you know,
Oh,
like
you're breaking my heart.
no,
I
like
didn't know you were
jujitsu.
this sensitive.
I'm very sensitive. What the hell?
Doing jujitsu forever.
No, like when you hug someone that does jujitsu, because there's this thing called a gable grip. So the minute someone hugs me, and I can feel their hands immediately go to a gable grip behind.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
god.
jujitsu.
Until they squeeze the fuck out of you.
I don't think I need hugging them because I feel the aggressive energy during jujitsu.
Oh, I feel that too.
Time, man.
I feel that too. But then when there's like chest to chest, I'm like, oh, this is tight. Oh shit, it's killing me. What the fuck? And then it goes back to, oh, this is nice.
That's how my cat is. He'll like wrestle my hand. He'll be like, "Argh," and he'll fight it, and then once he gets it, he just licks it. He's just like,
cute.
he needs to love it.
I think my cat's the only living thing that I actually hug for more than 20 seconds at a time.
Oh, Tips right here.
No, we do.
It's accurate though.
Let me
It's accurate.
restate. 20 fucking seconds though. I mean,
is a
does
long time.
anyone hug?
He's at 19 tips, sorry.
I don't get the 20.
Who usually lets go first, you or her?
What? Huh?
Like if you guys are hugging, right? Like let's say you guys randomly hug in the middle of the kitchen. Who's the one that?
I think I usually like go first because when we hug,
She prevents me from doing the full 20 seconds.
I can't even.
I feel like you guys should do 20 seconds right now.
I can't even tell you why.
Tell me why. Tell me why.
Can you explain why you guys hug?
Okay, 20 seconds.
Ready and
Explain it.
It's gotta be good. You
While
gotta,
me and Anthony hug.
yeah, you gotta give in.
ready and go.
You gotta get past the part where
This is
it's like,
why.
I'm gonna let
This is
go.
why I stop.
Because why?
My neck and my throat and like my head. It hurts a lot. So because he's taller too, and even like now.
Bart's got a lot of
I'm like,
girth.
oh, my neck hurts.
How about you, Bart? Does your neck hurt? Bart looks like he's enjoying this.
I think I got a good size since he's a huggy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're so nice.
I think
You showered?
Good, right?
No.
You smell really good.
See what happened?
More hugs.
it was
Orgy time.
Get off of me. And then after 10 seconds, she was like, "You smell
That
great."
really does happen.
Maybe that's what our warm-ups need to be instead of zip zap zop.
Yeah, I was just gonna hug each
Hug
other.
zap zop.
Dr. Phil over here.
No, cause but yeah, like that's the reason why I tend to be the one to break it. Is I'm shorter, my neck is killing my throat, and like I'm just like.
She got
You
that
gotta
turkey
have
thing
you gotta
going
have
on.
him do
You get the
the
Conor McGregor treatment.
Steve does the from the back, and then like wraps the arms. Yeah.
Then I can do that.
And that's like a coat, and you're like.
But you can't be doing one of these though. That's like hella weird though. You know, like 20
No,
seconds.
I feel like
That's a doggy style.
Like
So you gonna hug yourself?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I'm
He's
hugging
gotta get
his arm.
hugged.
Get no love.
Oh yeah.
What if I want to be the huggy?
Then you turn around and she hugs you from the
Big
back.
spoon's
Yeah.
kind of nice though, cause you can give a butt hug.
I love Little
I
Spoon.
so
I
hate
love
being
Little
Big
Spoon.
She hates it when I'm Little Spoon.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
Right? It's like I ain't doing this out in public, but this feels good.
I hate it so much, but I still do it because I know you like it.
I like it
Thank
too.
you. Thank
But
you.
I fucking hate it.
You hate it. How can you hate it?
Because your head goes into their back, cause like.
Is it from laying down or from standing
If you
up?
don't have long hair, and then when we're behind you, like the hair's all in our fucking
I
faces.
always put it a certain way
Yeah,
on
me
the
too.
pillow.
I always move it to the side
So
for you.
considerate.
Thank you.
Smart.
You.
But isn't the butt a perfect shape for our pelvis though?
Depends on the butt.
Yeah, we can't even spoon though because every time we spoon, because spooning is my fucking favorite. But we can never spoon because then he starts humping me, and I'm like, God damn.
Well, that's not his fault.
You're very arousing to me. You know. I mean, you haven't even been my wife. You know.
I appreciate that.
How dare you be so sexy?
Why the
There's
fuck am I
certain
sitting here?
moments Where I'm just like,
Yeah, we're talking through you.
That's actually a good thing though.
sure, but sometimes, and you know,
Sometimes you just wanna
this
have
almost never
regular-
happens,
regular
but
hugs.
sometimes I would just love to just get hugs and just be about hugs, not fucking move into sex, and then I feel your dick moving behind, like, then I'm just like, okay, that's cool, but can we please like not make it about that right now?
Okay, new rule. We're taking Anthony's rule. We're doing 20.
Don't bring me into this.
20 seconds.
Anthony's gonna be between us.
I'm facing him.
And then Andy's gonna get humped from one side.
We're just gonna have like a sword fight.
I'm like, Tiff, I know what you're talking about. It's weird.
You see?
Hugs are the gateway to boners. That's what I'm saying.
That's true. Nikki has been saying that.
Gateway hug.
That's her. That's her
It's on a
saying.
bumper sticker. I say it all the time.
Especially a backwards hug.
It's all warm down there. Feels good. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's difficult.
Or you
the
gotta do like a
69
69,
hugs?
yeah, 69 hug, but no boners.
69 with a fucking dick in the face.
20
your
seconds,
butt's in your face.
69, no boners. You smell good.
So how do you get there? You have to, okay, you
just
hold
hits
her
the back
and then
of
you
your head.
flip her upside down. So you do a hug and then you flip her upside down.
You both gotta barrel roll down a hill. So everybody kind of shares the balance of
Everybody.
on top.
Yeah. All right. Well, this article here we're talking about.
I forgot we had an article.
Wow. That was an 8-minute intro.
Well, it's okay. We talked about it.
We had therapy happen.
That's true.
Exactly. I
And
got
now you
to
guys know
smell it.
what to do.
Now your guys' rivalry is gone too, Bart and Anthony.
But what was it?
I copped the feeling, Anthony.
He's a
Well-
huggy. I'm a hugger.
The article here is talking about how, like, a lot of people during quarantine and this whole pandemic, you know, because we have to be at home, most people that live alone, they end up feeling this, like, skin hunger. Like, they're actually hungry for touch. And it's a very important thing for a lot of people. And apparently it's hereditary. Like, a lot of scientists are saying, or like this study here in particular, they're saying that they have found that for women, affection is driven 45% by hereditary factors and 55% from their environment, such as personal experience and the media.
Wow.
And
The
then, like,
media, huh?
For men, seem to solely rely on their environment.
My dad fucking hate hugs and he's a loser.
Oh shit.
This fool came over for Father's Day. This fool came, so he's already way better than before. Like, I mean, you guys met him from before.
Yeah.
The old my dad is, if he thinks the event's over, he just walks away.
He never says
So we'll
goodbye
be
to
at a
anyone.
fucking like garden cafe or some shit and we're eating and then he just starts ordering, he goes, just gets the bill and I thought we're still having a conversation. He just starts walking to the car and I'm like, oh shit. all right, I guess the dinner's over. But nowadays, he came over for Father's Day, he'll be like, I'm done. And I'm like, all right.
He says it now audibly.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, can I go to my dad a hug? And my dad's kind of like walking away while like.
I want to give you a hug, but I don't really want to give you a hug.
All right. See you later.
You know what I mean.
I try to put my dad on the spot in front of like friends using that. I'm like, Dad, give me a hug. He's like, I'm good.
But see, that's the thing.
so
It's I think that makes a lot of sense for Asian men because they're like for men, they're mainly driven by their environment, and in the culture as a whole, there's not a lot of physical touch.
No.
Period. So then that's why it gets passed down to generations. That touch is like it's foreign.
Which is why he gets boners right away, probably.
Yeah, it's very important. Never.
That's the biggest lie. Your parents are so affectionate.
They are.
Yeah.
They're like that.
Maybe it skips a generation. How are your grandparents?
Right, yeah, exactly.
So funny.
It's the environment. We're learning it's the environment.
Yes, the environment.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But when his parents hugged each other, they got boners. Both of them.
Yeah. We never know. We never know.
Started with a hug.
So then, if it's 50%, wait, it's all environment to guys. What does that mean?
Yeah, so like whatever, like your person, like what I was saying,
Nurture
your
versus
personal
nature.
experience.
Oh.
Right, exactly.
The nature or
like
the nurture.
I like hugs, but I don't feel like, man, I fucking need one right now.
Yeah, so people that need hugs turns out to be like mainly women who have it in like their genes. Like they're just DNA wise, we must have touch because like the 45% of hereditary factors.
It gets funnier the more I think about it.
About what?
What he just fucking said, he was like, I want a hug, but I don't fucking need one right now.
Dude, that's kind of how I felt too. So I didn't realize, but my number 2 love language is touch. And I didn't know this until I took the love language quiz where I was like, oh shit, I think I really do appreciate.
You like cuddling, you like touching.
That's what I'm saying, like the cuddling, like I fucking love cuddling, but we can never cuddle.
Because it gets
And
horny.
that's why it means so much because it goes straight to sexy
You're the
time.
only one that didn't get one.
Thank you, you didn't get one either.
I know, that's
Into
true. And it's just like,
Yeah.
Ours was a 15.
That was like 2
That
seconds.
was a 2-second hug.
It's a sibling hug.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were supposed to do 20 seconds.
20, count. We're gonna count.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah, we'll just keep talking so that.
Okay, no, don't worry about that. I'm not into incest.
Because he's like in a squat position.
Don't worry about that. I jacked off this
You
morning.
gotta get close.
No, I am close. What are you talking about?
It's not gonna happen if you don't push the pelvis together.
That's as close as Joe's ever gotten to somebody.
It's not just an arm thing, it's like a surface area. You know what I mean?
17. 8.
They're minimizing the experience. This is
19.
equivalent to 3 seconds anyway.
Steve's at home watching this video going, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Wait, but this is how Joe normally hugs. He goes like this.
I don't
Yeah. No, he's literally like,
That's Joe's normal hug.
like he barely touches you at all.
I mean, I can
How'd that
hug. Yeah, it's good. Like, I hug my family. I do it. It's not something I'm like ashamed of or
No,
I'm
Joe, you
running from or
have-
like.
I just don't fucking
You have
need
come a
it.
long. Joe, he wouldn't even make eye contact with people. Like it was very difficult. So I'm really proud of you. You've grown a lot.
You actually do like hug a lot like my brother. Like I feel like it is
like
like
a
a
sibling hug,
thing.
right? Yeah, because it's not, there's always some kind of weirdness when there's like co-ed hugging. Because
Oh, true.
I think if you have that in your head,
Yeah, because I have never.
It
felt
gets more
that,
weird,
Like in my
yeah.
experience, but I get it.
No, I get what he's saying because like
Yeah,
it's not like
yeah.
we're thinking about it, but
No.
it's just like you're like respectful. It's like I love you as a friend.
But I also think it's your hug experience and your confidence. Because I've heard from many girls that when David hugs them, none of them feel any creepy vibes. He just has this warm embrace.
And he hugs a lot.
Boom, and
yeah.
I fucking love you as a sister. And I think if you have a lot of hug
But
experience,
for
you know how to
David,
do
it's
it.
like the touching, the physical touch comes natural.
Yeah.
You know, like for a lot of us, I feel like it wasn't like that, like in our childhood.
For me, I wasn't there.
I think physical touch is natural. I think when it's not there, that there's something unnatural.
Yeah, like babies that grow up without the skin to skin contact, they end up being like sociopaths.
Whoa, that's extreme. But yeah, totally. Which is exactly why, like, right? I've never had a child, but I see, mothers and fathers, newborns, they're just putting them on skin to skin, and it's a very natural
Yeah.
thing to feel that, and to need that. So
I don't know about the sociopath thing, but there was a Russian orphanage. No.
I take offense to that word.
I take offense and I don't need hugs.
A Russian orphanage they did this study because they didn't have enough like what do you call it, those nursers to hold the babies. So they did a longitudinal study to see where they would go, and a lot of them ended up
Killers, murder.
being single and not needing anyone and not understanding the like
Emotions.
yeah, like they don't need it.
They were all Barts.
Well, Bart actually needs it. Like he actually wants it.
So, but
It's not actually Bart, but Bart's
No,
Brandon.
yeah.
yeah.
No, he's got jujitsu.
But there are people out there that don't need it or don't connect to it or don't communicate with it because there's a phase within the first 5 years that if you don't program that within the first 5, so that's why I'm like, is it really human nature or not? Because if you don't program that within the first 5 years, then you don't communicate that way.
Well, that's what she's saying in the article. It's for at least for men, it is programmed. It is an environmental thing.
For women, it comes.
Hereditary, 45%.
45% of it.
I wonder where they got that percentage.
I can show you the study.
But then that
They're
does
like
bring up a point to
45%
me.
of women hug.
Yeah.
No.
That so like once you become a mother, this is what my cousin said, she's like, and the kids grow up, you start to extremely like miss hugging and cuddling.
Aww.
Because you're constantly holding a life.
Yeah,
And it's-
recently
and
I
then
was
it's like that.
So Isaac hasn't laid on my chest since he was like 6 years old, 7 years old, and then recently we were just hugging, and I was like, oh my god, I miss this. Like I didn't realize I missed it so much because he had always been like he would always sleep on my chest when he was a baby, and then now he's 12 and we were just hugging, and I'm like, oh my god, I really like it made me realize how we don't touch as much anymore.
What did he
Like,
say
we don't
to
hug.
that?
Are you gonna make Isaac now?
Isaac?
Number 2?
Isaac.
She's like, why'd you name me this?